Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm your host, Colors Fade. On a turn-based Thursday, it is episode 123. We're going to try the magical prison. So we have to go to the ancient tomb, I suppose, is how we have to do this. We have killed all the beasties everywhere else, all the critters on the map, as far as I can tell. I've tried to be very diligent with tracking this. We don't need to grab any of this garbage. To the second level, and here we go. Yeah, plunge Farnirras' key into the barrier. You plunge the key into the barrier and watch as waves of barely visible bluish light run up and down along it. It appears that a protective spell of some sort was hiding its true nature, but now it's disappeared. An ethereal whisper comes from the door and distinctly pronounces the word phylactery. You barely have time to consider its meaning when the key dissolves in the waves of blue light. It's part of a plan. The imprisoned one can be free, but only by sacrificing the essence of his power. Item lost. The key to the magic prison. The key is delivered and destroyed. The monsters are defeated. The door opens to the strongest. Enter now. Okay, to the strongest. Well then. Let's see. Let's do a couple of spells here. I don't know that we're going to need protection from arrows, but what the hell. We're going to do this. And let's do acid just in case. And electricity, because that stuff sucks. Protection from evil. This on her. This one on her. What else you got, sister? That's it. Let's rock and roll, shall we? Alright. Gosh, I hope this is it.
And Lindsay was called forth.
Let's go see what we got here. Right there. Farnirras the Pensive. The figure clad in tattered scraps of clothes slowly turns toward you and takes a few shuffling steps in your direction. From under the ragged pieces of cloth, once undoubtedly bright and rich, the face of a dead man barely covered with flesh stares back at you. His eye sockets glow with a terrifying pale light. I can't believe it. Finally, someone fell for the letter. I admit it was a weak plan, but I had so little time to invent it. So you're a lich. Such remarkable powers of observation. Such remarkable chattiness, Jubala says. Though wait, you've spent how many years locked alone in the dark dungeon? I suppose that explains all the awkward attempts at wit and sarcasm. I see. And you are Farnirras. It seems I hear notes of uncertainty in your voice, brave adventurer. Am I wrong? Yes, I am Farnirras the Pensive. Our acquaintance won't last long, but nevertheless I'm happy to meet you. In your letter you begged for help. Of course I did. People tend to become less vigilant when someone is humbly begging for their aid. They mistake the begging for weakness. Just think about it. How many would have come to the aid if I started my letter, Dear Sirs, the almighty lich locked in a magical prison desperately wants to break free? Who imprisoned you? One extremely annoying creature. One I'll have to get rid of. Right after I deal with you. Okay. Well then. Guess the only question is, when do we want to go? Let's delay me for here. Actually, let's delay me for there. Their armors, their guardian armors, they're going to drain us. They can't be held. I don't think you can hold the lich.
Any last wishes?
Inspected shield, fear aura. Most of Lindsay's powers here become not so good. Let's move you up here, Linz. You need to be close enough here so that when we're attacking him, your aura is affecting us. Let's summon this guy right here. Okay, there we go. He's in the way. Want him to attack this thing. Try to hold him. We need summons here. I want you to go after Jubilost. Jube. You, my friend. You hit him with one of these. Oh, you need the holy bombs. Can you hit him from there? You're gonna have to move around, aren't you? Okay. So what if I move you? Let's delay you one and make a guy come closer. Who's gonna come where? Okay, you missed her. Great. Now I want you to hit him with bombs. There you go, on this side. Okay, that works. Amiri, you're right here. So just nail this thing, will you?
They go down!
Okay. You can sneak a attack a. You can kill this thing.
Onwards!
And that works. So I want you doing this. Give him some soldiers to think about. Okay. Do I want to just come over here and hit this guy? Do I want to go be near the lich? Let's go hit this guy. Okay. Oh yeah. Sea Mantle and Cloud Kill. Okay. Lindsay. Oh, I don't think we can sicken him. What are his stats? Do we know?
This is where I step.
It's not inspected. Okay. Let's do this then. 1 round per level. Anytime makes an attack roll ability check. Yeah, can you hit me with this? That'd be great. There we go. Let's do that. I like that plan. You're not going to do anything there, but that's okay. Jubilost, this is your day. Nail this sucker. Oh yeah, baby. Nail him. We like that. Okay. What do I want to do? Put you right there? Let's put you right there. Let's go for... Where is he? He's right there. Hit him. You missed. Okay. You're going to try to do it. Oh, you came so close. Can you kill this thing undeath to death? Okay, you did a lot of damage to a couple guys, but you didn't kill the lich. You did a lot of damage to the guardian armor, though. That was cool. Can I hit this guy then? This thing's gonna hit me. Let's kill it. Okay. I hope this isn't a mistake. He did some kind of greater shout. That was wicked. Lindsay, give one of these to her. Okay. Bombs away, my friend. That's what you're here for. He's dead. That was nice. That's the... Oh, critical sneak attack. Nice.
Stay behind me.
Is that it? We did it. We can cross the task off our list. All of that off our list. All of that fighting all those monsters for that. What did we get? Cloak resistance, braces or armor +8, and a hat of mental perfection. What the? This thing's what? +8? Bonus to all scores? Wow. That's better than my crown. Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Who should get that? Lindsay? Yeah, that's better for you, and it's kind of... That makes you look... It's going to make you look cute if we show your hat. Are you hiding your hat, darling? Apparently you are. Jubilost, what do you got? Enhancement bonus to intelligence and fire resistance. Price and descending order. Let's go over here. Where was that thing? Headband and mental perfection. Just use that then. Oh my gosh, those are so nice. Okay, he's got this one. Advancement to wisdom score plus DC to divination schools. It's not a big deal. Alright, that's cool stuff. Well then, and then what did we get? Amulet of natural armor plus 5. What am I wearing? Plus 5 competence bonus on mobility and trickery checks. Deals an additional sneak attack to flanks. Okay, I'm going to keep that on. What are you wearing then? You're wearing plus 5. You're wearing plus 5. Jubilost, what are you wearing? Plus 4? You want to have this one? You can have that. What are you wearing? Maya's Charm. Oh yeah, enchantment school. And then this is caster level when they cast fireball. Okay, so we're good there. Well, dang. That was oh, and then the braces of armor. You can have some braces of armor plus 8. Can't you? Where are they at? Plus 6. Right there. Nice. What the hell are you wearing? Talwyn's armor. Oh, protects you from critical hits and sneak attacks. Okay. He's got that. Bombers. Once per day as a free action can activate the nanites. Immunity to poison, death effects, parallel, stun, disease, and affects a targeted bomb, add mixture. Okay. And at level 16, the duration of focus surge increases to 10 rounds. Plus 2 at level 12 for attack roll bonus. What do you got? Braces of archery. Alright, and what are you wearing? Braces of armor plus 5. Well, now you can have plus 7. That's it. Magical prison is done. Is there any other loot in here? Yeah, there is. Oh my goodness. Tyrant, Mythslayer, what do we got? The Bone Shard is a dueling sword. The Bloodhound is a dueling sword. The Mythslayer is a heavy crossbow. If the target has one of the following qualities, huge or gargantuan size, dragon subtype, giant subtype, 20 or more hit dice, it inflicts a single -2 penalty to the wielder's attack rolls, but adds 1d10 to damage for each of the qualities the target has. Wow. The Tyrant is a flail. The Vanquisher is a great axe. Critical range of 19 to 20 and deals an additional 10 damage on every hit. Really?
Here I am.
Really? For a great axe, eh? The Vanquisher. Yeah, but yours is already pretty darn awesome. The Overbane. I don't know, you could give it to her. It could be better than the Troll Reaper. What does she got right now? She's 39 and attack should be 37 with that, but it does an additional 10 damage. We'll have to see about that. How that stacks up. That sounds pretty freaking awesome. Nothing else in here? Okay, we're out of here, folks. Gosh, that was it. Magical prison. Been so long since I've done that. Mr. Lich. Well then. That task is crossed off our list. It's going to come down to some kingdom stuff. We need to go talk to Shania. We got notified that she wants to see us to tell us a story at the end of last episode, and then I didn't go do it. And we have to still go back to the place where the Rock's egg was to pass one more test. So, let's go do that. As good as Valerie is at hitting, it will be very interesting to see her use that axe on something. Alright, Ancient Mine. We need to go to Talon's Peak, though. Is it faster to teleport? Where? Yeah, let's teleport down here to Varnhold. Varnhold. Now we can go to Town Peak. We will most certainly have to camp when the whole party gets tuckered out.
Hungry. When we stop.
Right now, let's see what we have for food. Hearty meal. Do we have anything that gives us movement? Owlbear omelet. Bonus on attack rolls for the day. Monster casserole. +2 on damage rolls for the day. Just roll along with this standard meal then. So we will go pass a test. However the test is. Ancient Mine. Another place that we haven't been to. Magical Prison is out of the way though. Oh my gosh, that dominates my Excel spreadsheet.
Have a moment of respite?
Not yet. Yeah, now we can. We're almost there. Okay.
I'd like to sit at a desk in my own library, writing memoirs, with someone bringing me a nice cup of hot tea. Oh, who am I kidding? I wouldn't be able to sit still for a day.
That's me. Hot tea is overrated. Not saying it's not nice. It's just overrated. I like Bengal Spice. That's my favorite tea. What do we have going on here? Oh, okay. Mount to the mountaintop. Cave. Cave. Okay. Jeez, we gotta do this. Valerie. Yeah, let's put you on Vanquisher and see what happens. When you have to hit something with it. Where is? To the mountaintop. To the misty mountaintop. Thought it was pretty funny watching the movie Underwater with my stepson last night. And they kept making a big deal about how they had drilled too deeply. And I kept saying to him, the dwarves dug too greedily. It's like they were trying hard not to be Lord of the Rings, but they were still being Lord of the Ringsy. Okay, where is this test at? Where is the test? There's a duck. Duck, duck, go. Is it over here? Where are these people that are going? Want to? Oh, right there. Okay, let's save this and see what happens. I'm kind of gonna assume we're gonna have to make some checks here. So I don't know who's gonna have to make the check. So we'll do this, and then we'll turn on competence. And what haste gives us bonus to certain saves. Let's try that. Ah, there you are at last. That was a long wait. Froze my feet off. I see. What's the next trial? There is none. I don't know what my brothers and sisters think, but as far as I'm concerned, you don't deserve trials by masters yet. I'll tell you what. A neophyte should test you first. Set off to the Castle of Knives and quickly. Not like your usual lazy gait. Do we really have to run around and do what these madmen tell us? Can't I punch him at least once? Please, to test his convictions. When telling us about the trial, Kamala described the ability to subdue anger as being among its conditions. I believe we are now being tested for this very skill. Fine, I will go. Go on then, move. I want your teleporter. Apparently I passed the trial. Okay. See, I don't consider it the dwarf that's testing my patience. It's Owlcat. Oh my gosh, we have to go all the way back. Okay, folks, I'm not going to torture you with this. If something interesting happens along the way, I'll let you know. We've made it to the Castle of Knives without incident. Amazingly, we evaded several random monster encounters, about 3 of them. So, we're here. Let's see what happens. Where do we need to go? I wonder. Let's save the game and then... Right here, Punja the Wolf. Okay. That time I didn't have to wait long. Congratulations, Your Highness, you passed this trial with flying colors. Now the final trial awaits you. Find my sister, Vidya the Lion. She is somewhere nearby. You need not look far. I see then. And we leveled. We leveled! Yay! Okay, level up. Well, in that case, let's do that. We'll save the game and we'll level up. So level 18, here we come. And here I am. Eldritch Knight 8. No ability scores for this, just mobility, trickery, persuasion. And then I can put a point into stealth or perception. Probably perception, I guess. Oh my gosh, what do we get for spells? Acid Fog. Conjuration. Creatures moving through the acid fog move at half their normal speed and take a -2 penalty on all melee attack and damage rolls. The vapors prevent effective ranged weapon attacks, granting all creatures inside the fog a +8 bonus to AC against normal range attacks each round on your turn, starting when you cast the spell. The fog deals 2d6 points of acid damage to each creature and object within it. That's not bad because we actually have the ability to prevent the acid from hurting us. Cloak of Dreams. You are surrounded by a soporific aroma that causes all living creatures within 5 feet of you to make successful will save each round or fall asleep. That's probably not going to happen. Disintegrate. A Fortitude reduces the damage. Okay. Phantasmal Putrefaction. It's an illusion spell that's more Lindsay's thing. Serenity. What's that do? Mind Affecting will negates all enemies in a 30-foot burst. They feel tranquil. That's not going to happen. We're not going to have a DC ability to make that worth anything. Stone to Flesh might be good as a backup. Staff Force or Summon Monster 6. Red Caps if you are evil, or Brelani Azadas if you are not. We have people to summon, so I'm not too worried about that. Transformation. Let's see what we get. You gain a +4 enhancement bonus to Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution, and a +4 natural armor bonus to AC, and a +5 competence bonus on Fortitude saves, and proficiency with all weapons. Your base attack bonus equals your character level. That would be the reason to do it. I think we're going to grab that. And then I still get another one? Oh my gosh. Okay. True Scene, which is... sees the exact location of creatures or objects under the blur or displacement effect. Sees invisible creatures normally. Okay. We'll grab that. So we're done with that. Let's see what our spell list looks like, though. So we need to do... we need to memorize these things. That's the problem I made last time. So, transformation... not going to use I have enough people with heroism to cast that. Let's do a couple transformations and a true scene. And what do we have here? Break enchantment. Transmutation curses. Let's have that as a backup. You always want to have these spells in case something goes really bad. Okay. Valerie, our two-handed fighter. She goes up to level 17 now, gets a bonus combat feat. Okay, this could be interesting. This might be where we give her cleave. She's got cleaving finish. Okay, she already has cleave. Okay. She already has cleave. I gotta pay attention to that then. If you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hit points as a result of your attack, you can make another melee attack against your highest base attack bonus against another opponent within reach. Yes, please. I'd like to have that. Amiri, barbarian, fighter. Okay, what do you got for me, darling? She's got athletics, lore, mobility. All right. Greater weapon specialization in the bastard sword. We will take that. Unless we want to give her cleave, there might be a use for that. Let's do that. Let's give her cleave. Alchemist, 18. That's nice. Breath weapon bomb. Instead of drawing the components of creating and throwing a bomb, the alchemist can draw the components, drink them, mix them with his body, and then expel them as a breath weapon. That's interesting. Choking bomb. Creatures that take a direct hit or are in a splash area must succeed a fortitude save or become nauseated. Ooh. The alchemist bomb would usually have nauseated for 1 round per 1d6 damage. The alchemist bomb would usually inflict. Creatures nauseated by this bomb can attempt another save each round. Or cursed bomb. -6 penalty to constitution, strength, oh, I kind of want that. Dispelling bombs. Oh, though. Dispelling bombs. Greater mutagen. Do we take greater mutagen or dispelling bombs? Cursed bombs would also be good. Curse of weakness. They have to make a will save or be affected. We could reduce their strength and dex or their constitution, which would be really nice. I guess I'm going to take greater mutagen though. Boy, I don't know. Dispelling bombs might be really cool. I'm going to take dispelling bombs. Might be a mistake. We'll see. I like the idea of having dispel, though, for certain kinds of enemies. Okay, so he could take... He's got legendary proportions. That's good. He could take transformation to get additional bonuses. And he can cast it on somebody else because it's transmutation and it's personal, right? Because what is shield? Shield is abjuration and is personal. So is it only the abjuration ones that he can do? Must be. I'd still kind of want this for him though. I think that might be good because he's got so many of the other good spells. Let's do that. Lindsay, your bardness. Weapon focus. Canny observer. Perception check. They gain a +4 bonus. Skill focus. And persuasion and trickery she already has. Skill focus. You get +3 bonus on all checks involving perception, and if you have 10 or more ranks in the perception, this bonus increases to +6. What's her perception? Nothing. She doesn't have any bonuses, so that would be dumb. What's her other one here? Knowledge Arcana and Knowledge World. Knowledge Arcana, or she can get a combat trick, which won't. Combat expertise, reflexes, coordinated defenses, critical focus, dodge, outflank. None of these are really anything that's going to help her too much. Terrain mastery. I guess give her a skill focus in either Knowledge World or Knowledge Arcana. Let's give her a skill focus in that. Okay, Cure Moderate Wounds, Masked, Eagle Splendor, Euphoric Tranquility. What is this? Creature under this effect enters a state of euphoria. Till the end of the spell's duration, the creature's speed is halved and it must succeed at a will saving throw each round or be nauseated for 1 round. One enemy creature in touch range. Ugh. That's not. What's Waves of Ecstasy? All targets within range to falter. Affected creatures are stunned for 1 round and are staggered for the remainder of the spell. Creature that makes its will save is staggered for the first round and can act normally thereafter. So it's a will for a partial. That's kind of, it's 30-foot cone. It's got Brilliant Inspiration. either want that or summon monsters. Let's summon monsters. And then you, my friend. The cleric. The cleric with all his stuff over here. And he just gets more spells.
I'm listening.
Let's see what you got. These are, everybody's immune to Unbreakable Heart. I don't even know why we're worrying about that. Every time I try to cast it on my people, it says they're immune. Could grab another Flame Strike, Resurrection, True Seeing. Actually, grab another True Seeing, cast it on somebody. Those are all your summons. Inflict critical wounds, mass, or summon monster 8. Sunburst. Globe of Syrian Radiance to explode. All creatures in the globe are blinded and take 66 points of damage. Undead creatures within the globe take a lot of damage. Oh, but this is being taken up by Holy Aura. Okay. Frightful Aspect. You become larger and more dangerous. Sure. What do we have here? We got the Mass Heal, Energy Drain. Okay. Polar Midnight. What the heck is that? You plunge an area into the brutal chill of the Arctic night. All creatures in the area take 5d6 points of cold damage and 1d6 points of dexterity damage per round. A successful fortitude save each round negates the dexterity damage, but not the cold damage. So you can still do cold. That's interesting. And we can't... Oh, we can do this. Summon monster there. Oh. Elemental Swarm Fire. Portal to the elemental plane and summons elementals from within it. When the spell is complete, 2d4 large elementals appear. 5 rounds later, 1d4 huge elementals appear. 5 rounds after that, 1 greater elemental appears. The summon elementals appear where you designate and act according to their initiative checks. They attack your opponents to the best of their ability. Like that. Negative levels might be nice, but fortitude for partial. You've got to make a ranged touch attack to hit. It's not going to happen. Let's just summon. Let's just save the summons. Okay, I like that. So everybody's here, and now we have to go find someone else. And they said they were not far. Where do you think they're at? Be over here. Over this way? I don't see anybody over here. Okay, Lindsay.
The Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious. Something
We're gonna
more.
hunt these people down. Where are they at? You won't have to go far, he says. Yeah. Only gonna have to cover the whole map, aren't I? Maybe up here? Where would they be? Let's cover this part of the map here and see if they're anywhere up here. Doesn't appear to be. Alright, then we'll go here. They're probably inside. You probably got to loop all the way around to get there. Afraid of getting attacked on the way. I can't remember any of this part of the story because it's been so long. Hello, where are they? Are they in the inner sphere here? Over here? At the steps? Maybe up here? No. Mobility. Okay, where is this person that we're supposed to meet? Who are we supposed to meet? Ensure that nothing distracts Shania. That's when the secrets. Finally, the final trial beheld by Vidya the Lion near the Castle of Knives. Near the Castle of Knives. Does that mean not here? Near the Castle of Knives. Okay. Turns out Vidya the Lion's right here. We missed her. So, I'm gonna go over here.
Anything is possible.
I don't think we need anything. I think we just have to answer questions. Hello, Your Highness. I am Vidya the Lion. Are you ready for the final trial? Sure. In the trial commence, happy are those who have learned the truth. Here's my first question. Where is the main temple of our order? Nowhere. Correct. We don't build temples, and each of us is free to venerate the gods as they see fit. What's important is to follow the wise way. In the trial commence. Here's my second question. Where did our teacher come from? Jalmaray. Correct. That is exactly where he came from to these lands. Just remember that because it's such an odd name. May the trial commence. Here's my final question. What paths to achieving a master's title are there in our order? Ooh. I believe the correct answer is the ways of the phoenix, the unicorn, the wolf, and the lion. Very true, but you forgot to mention the way of the chameleon. It's an easy mistake. The chameleon's way lies in shadows and silence away from watchful eyes. May the trial commence. Well, Your Highness, you've answered all the questions. You learned so much about our order. I'm glad. Knowledge is the first step to understanding, and understanding opens the path to enlightenment. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer with my brothers and sisters. We shall assemble not far from here. Find us to hear our verdict. Great, we have to find someone else again and wander around the damn map. Alright, where? I'm going to see if I can just figure it out by looking. Apparently it's south. I mean, I don't want to spend all my episode wandering around the map, so I'm just looking this stuff up. Alright, here are the masters. Let's see what they have to say. Kamala the Phoenix, Vidya the Lion. Alright, who do I talk to first? The masters of the Saramgaman order silently watch you approach. Beside the four masters you see a fifth, the nondescript halfling woman in a modest robe. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow me to introduce you to the fifth master whose test you face. Dashka the chameleon watched you from afar and has drawn her own conclusions about how you approached our test. Glad to meet you, Your Highness. We are ready to announce our verdict. Are you ready to hear it? Yes. All right. I have tested His Highness and I testify he's worthy. Worthy. Quite worthy to me. I testify worthy. Not worthy, Dashka says. The majority of masters agree, Your Highness. We find you worthy of our aid and would offer you the title of Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? I accept. I don't know why the chameleon one didn't like me, though. Rejoice, brothers and sisters, for today the Wise Way has gained a new protector in its world. It's time to keep our promise. We award you with the secret weapon of our order. It is a spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers, and binds evil. We are sure you will use it wisely. And there is one more gift we offer, the word of truth. We have long meditated, seeking knowledge of the power that opens portals. Here is what was revealed to us. The one you've been fighting since the day you set foot in the Stolen Lands. She is not only the fountain of evil, but its greatest victim. As she prepares to sting you with her dagger, a sword hangs above her head in the hands of another. It is in your power to save her, if you would brave the wrath of those who could make even her tremble. And now it is time for us to depart your lands. Goodbye, Your Highness, and may your way be always wise. Yeah, I want to have a word with Chameleon Lady. I want to know why she judged me unworthy. Well then, such is the way, I suppose. Well, there we go. That's done. That's for what it's worth. In that case, that doesn't leave us with most. Let's go finish off this episode by seeing Shania, because we were supposed to see her one last time. So let's work our way over to her. She is the North Gnarl Marches, I believe. Let's check that for sure. Past the trials of Kamal the Phoenix, we did. Affairs of the Heart, we have to find. Yeah, we have to find an emerald necklace. I don't know how to get that. We'll look that up. She is where? South Gnarl Marches. Okay. Let's go to the quickest place that'll get us a teleport. Which is where? My goodness. Okay, right there. Glenshire, and if I had to do it again, I would put it over here. We spend quite a bit of time over there, so. But we'll get there. So folks, it's been an adventure, as these things are. My group is going to get poopered.
We should gather our strength.
We will.
Time to get some rest.
Not yet. See how much further you can make it. Here, we'll make it to this next node, and then you guys can rest.
Listen, Jubilost. I heard you mumble something about me yesterday while you were digging in your books.
Yes, I was just updating my knowledge on trolls, giants, and other ogres. I think you've much the same knowledge.
Oh, Jubilost, I'm sure that one went right over her head. Well then, it's boogie woogie. To the south now marches to Trollkeep. As we knock things off our list and get ready for the end game. We're in the end game now. Shania Twain, where are you? Okay, what happened this time? Oh, I have heard, O worthy one, that there lives a storyteller in your realm whose eyes can see into the memories of things. Please show him this. It was the tip of a spear that once belonged to my esteemed ancestor Vul Balak. He was fated to live in interesting times, for it was then that Kothagaz, the dance of disharmony, spawn of Rovagug, attacked Vudra. Millier and Vudrani came out to fight him, and amongst them was the cleric Vul Balak. Kothagaz walked across the ocean, and the water reached only up to his waist. He was covered by a mighty shell like a beetle, and the slime from his body covered the waters like fat, calming the waves around him, and his many mouths dripped with spittle. Kothagaz cried out, and the putridity of his breath made creatures faint, bleeding from their eyes, their nose, and their ears, while the monstrous saliva burned through everything it touched. Trust me, for I have seen stones that were touched by that poison. Vul Balak, however, called forth the priests, and they cast their magic. The ocean boiled, and Kothagaz began to boil in it. The whales came surfacing all around him as he screamed, and his chitin hardened, becoming more and more fragile until finally it cracked and crumbled. Finally, Vul Balak saw the heart of the dance of disharmony. He jumped so high that his mighty body blocked the sun, and the stars shone in the day. He then threw a spear and shattered Kothagaz's heart, and into 101 pieces. We have managed to gather some of the pieces, but not all. Perhaps if the storyteller were to read the spear's memories, he would be able to tell where the other pieces went. Then I might collect them to honor my mighty ancestor. That would be a truly heroic deed. Perhaps the path of a hero is what fate truly has in store for me. I see. Spear fragment. Okay. Bring the spear fragment to storyteller. Well, let's see what he has to say. Send us on another long and winding quest. Is that what he's going to do? Go collect these 47 pieces of the spear. Shrek Hills, Tusdale. Let's go see storyteller. See what he has to say. By the way, did we get anything new from any of this? Date, newest to oldest. Spear fragment, shepherd's armor. +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls with short bows and long bows. Tyrant flail, okay. Storyteller, my man, tell me what you can see about this spear, and then we'll end this episode. Vudrani asked me to show you this spear fragment. Can you tell me anything about its owner? When he speaks, his voice sounds weak and depressed. We've been walking for 10 days. Caravan's owner is swearing and scratching himself. Seems the fat slob got some bad mosquito bites. I think he's regretting his decision to bypass the border guard through a smuggling route. Half the porters have upset stomachs, likely due to drinking water from the stream I found yesterday. I guess there must have been a reason it reeked. I walk in the front trying to seem respectable and intimidating, otherwise they might realize I'm lost. The trouble really started 3 days ago. I only saw the map once, but there was definitely supposed to be just one path here. We found dozens. Only an experienced guide would be able to find the right one. Of course, the caravan owner thinks I'm such a guide. I told him I've been running this route for 10 years, that I know every bush by name. I really needed the money. They won't let me run up my tab anymore. There's a whistle, then hooting from the bushes. Bandits. 12 ragged, filthy people with rotten teeth and sunken eyes. Not much worse than us now. They rise from the bushes, their hair and clothes a mess. I raise my spear and scream threateningly, which usually scares off the weaker ones. But not these bandits. They get close. I swing. I stumble. I'm falling and I hear something crack. Did I break a bone? No, it was the spear. I fell across the shaft, practically sitting on it, and it snapped. The bandit attacks, his bludgeon spinning overhead. Terrified, I crawl under the cart. Members of the caravan are being slaughtered around me like cattle. It was an evil hour when they chose to trust me, Vu Balak, a sham guide, a drunkard, and a sad coward who inadvertently led them all straight into a bandit ambush. The storyteller hands back the spear fragment, his forehead covered in sweat. What an unpleasant memory. I do not believe the owner of this piece was a meritorious individual. See, can you restore any of my relics? No. Alright. Till we meet again. So what now? Bring the spear fragments. Tell Shania about the storyteller's vision. Alright. Well, since we can teleport, that'll only take a second, so we might as well do it. Maybe we can get this thing wrapped up, finally. I need one more thing to cross off my list. Teleport to the south now, Marches. Enter. Thank God we can teleport. I only wish you could do that earlier in the game. I also wish you could get the 7 days for upgrading way earlier. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see there be 2 options. 7 and then later on make it like 3. That'd be cool. Shania. Storyteller has seen that your ancestor was a coward and a failure, not a hero. I am sorry. The Vudrani frowns, but then her face lightens and a smile crosses her lips. This is not news that I expected to hear. And still, is this news all bad? For it means that I need not set sail back to Vudra, but may instead continue my work here. This reminds me of a story. Maharaja Kibensald etched this glorious name in history when he conquered the kingdoms of the genies. He spied on the descendants of the goddess Janasini and Garuda, and saw how they charmed snakes by playing their flutes. Through these secrets he discovered a way to charm and bind the genie to his will. Kibensald openly declared his new mastery for all to hear, and in doing so insulted their race. Emissaries from the vizier of the Djinn and the genie of air came to demand an apology from the wizard, only to be turned into slaves and their bodies bound in chains. It was then that Malik of the fire genie, known as the Ifrit, sent his assassins. They hid in the clouds of dust and approached as the mage was sleeping. But they did not know that the wise man had taught his servants his techniques. While he slept, his servants captured the assassins. The Pasha of the Shaitans, also known as the Earth Genies, sent his finest warrior, Tumir, to destroyer of the palaces. By his command, Kibensald's palace fell and turned to rubble. The cunning wizard foresaw this hour and fled to the island of Jalmare. Tumir chased after him, forgetting that the waters of the ocean could not hold his heavy flesh. As he began to drown, Kibin Sald sent ships to save him, but only after Tumir swore to serve him. As compensation for the palace he destroyed, the genie was commanded to build the pure temple of the Maharaja, which was 100 times more beautiful than the one he destroyed. Trust me, for I have seen this temple with my very own eyes. One of the royal Marids, the genie of water, came to free his brethren from captivity. Of all the genies, he was the wisest. For 3 days, Kibin Sald competed with the genie in the art of poetry. At the end of the 3rd night, Kibin Sald was so exhausted that he was about to take a ceremonial dagger to open his own veins. The genie, however, was the first to admit defeat and entered a copper vessel, which the wizard then sealed. It was thus that the history came to be known the Maharaja as the great conqueror of the genies. As you can see, your actions may be seen as valorous by some and heinous by others, for it is still forbidden to utter the name Kibin Sald among the genie, so much as it hated. Let others think of you as a villain or lunatic. All that truly matters is that enlightenment and devotion to your own goals blooms in your heart. It is decided. I shall continue my work on the path to mastery and will create a masterpiece which will immortalize my name. May it serve you well, whether I be praised for it by your friends or cursed for it by your enemies. All right, well, let's see if she actually can produce something for us then. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Her master object, whatever it's going to be. All right, folks. It's been a hell of an episode. We're going to head back to the kingdom here and see if anything happens next episode that's really interesting. But this is where we're at. We need to upgrade another region if we can. Talk to Chemo. I need to find the emerald necklace. There's not much left. Bakken, I don't know where those books are. I might have to look those up. So, it's been fun. And now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. And how many days do we have left before the next update? Let's find out. Ancient Curse, 126 days. So we have time to upgrade people as much as possible and deal with kingdom affairs and have a good time doing it. So everybody, thanks for watching as usual. If you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below, and I will see you all next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.